I needed help to get through these last few weeks. And as I teach all of you, we are not alone. And anytime we need strength and courage, certainly we have our group of kindred spirits here in the physical world, but as far as the non-physical world, they will pull out the stops to help us if we know they're there, believe they're here to help us, and ask. So I have certainly asked for a lot of guidance, and it has come amazingly in the past few weeks. And so I'm going to be sharing my story, but I really hope that all of you, as you hear this, will relate it to your lives. I'll do my best to show you how it applies to you, because that's the whole point. The point of what follows is there is nothing wrong with us for grieving. But the point is, we don't need healing when we're grieving. We are here for the experience of life, the dark as well as the light. And this is the crux of all that follows, that we go through the process for a reason. Sent my gratitude out for this teaching. And I asked the question in meditation, how can I help others now? And what came back was so wise. I heard, do not help them to feel better. Help them to feel better. And I went, wow, that's exactly right. You know, so many transformational teachers, they want to teach you how to feel great all the time. And I know that I don't always teach you guys that. It's because I tell you, this life is full of roots and ruts and ups and downs and challenges, and you can't get away from them. And thinking that we can be happy all the time is not realistic in this life. And we talked last month about sedating and pushing away the bad things. No, we're here to feel better. But we don't have to suffer when the darkness comes. That's the thing. Not suffer permanently, at least. This too shall pass, right? So model that even being fully awakened to source in this role you have chosen to play, you feel fully by allowing feelings to arise as they will, but not wallowing in them. Yes, accept the death and accept the grief that follows. How many of us say, I don't want to feel this? Well, I know I did this the last couple of weeks, and I don't want to feel it. Accepting death does not mean you become as a piece of cardboard, Spirit said, still and without emotion. That would deny the connective vibration that flows through all living beings. You mourn because you feel, because you are. But never forget that at your very core, you have not lost your baby. For both of you were and are source playing these roles. Grief comes in waves because it is patterns coming undone. If we are the masterpiece, if we are God's painting, the expression of joy in human form, if everything is this expression of awareness, the experience that consciousness is having as you and me and dogs and cats and plants and trees and mountains and bees and all of it. Well, look in the background here. I see darkness and I see light. Look at this painting of the angel with the butterfly. There's black on there and there's white and there's dark purple and light purple. And the darkness is necessary for the beauty in that painting. And yet we don't want to have it. If we didn't have the darkness, we would not appreciate the light. It's the lesson that comes over and over. And we'll just keep getting it until we get it, till we get it. When a pattern in your experience of life changes, you are knocked off balance. Some patterns, and these are energetic patterns, even the neurons in our brain run a certain way, and we expect that. And when it's not met, we experience dissonance, like there's nowhere for it to go. So grief is actually an undoing of patterns. That's the dissonance there. Other patterns may not have been lengthy in terms of time, but they created a strong impression and thus had a strong imprint. So you may have only known someone or had a pet for a very short period of time, but the bond may be so intense that the pattern is just as strong as someone who was around for a long time. So regardless of the duration or the strength of the energetic pattern of that relationship, it will continue to play over and over in your neural circuits for a while, seeking an outlet until you no longer give them power. It's that simple. So create new patterns when the old ones no longer serve you. You may cling to certain patterns out of habit or because the experience or the being with whom they are associated brought such pleasure, and that's very normal. When you're ready for a new pattern or you have suffered enough through the clinging, create new ones with your thoughts. This is Here's where I promised to share with you a very simple exercise that Spirit showed me, and I've been using it over and over, and it's very helpful. So we know what the pattern is we need to release, and even if you don't know, focusing on the breath will always bring you back to center. It will always bring you to the present rather than going to the past and rehashing painful moments or worrying about the future. How am I going to get through this day or this year without this person or this animal around me? So that these are patterns. So if we become present by focusing on the breath, I'd like you to imagine your in-breath and out-breath like an infinity sign, okay, like the figure 8. And as you breathe in, inhale, I'm inhaling what serves me energetically. Inhaling energy or light that serves me. That'll be fresh and new energy. And as you exhale out with what doesn't serve me. So just through your intention, you know the patterns, the thoughts you're trying to release, you're releasing them on the exhale. So you just sit for a few moments, and this could be your daily commitment to practicing presence. Just practice, I call it infinite breathing. Inhaling what serves me, that's the cleansing. Exhaling what no longer serves me, out it goes. Inhaling what serves me. So let's just do that together, right? Just close your eyes for a second. Picture inhaling from the spirit world, from the sea of all consciousness, fresh new energy that serves me. Exhaling any stagnant energy, any thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve me. Inhaling bright light that serves me. Exhaling stagnant light that is no longer needed. Inhaling what serves me. Exhaling what doesn't. That is a beautiful practice. So simple. If you're having trouble sleeping, do that. You're setting aside the thoughts that are keeping you awake. If during the day you're obsessing about something, pause and do that. The more you do that, you will be creating space for the peace to be known, for insights to come in from the spirit world. And energetically, you're doing exactly what the intention is. I hope you like that.